Good morning. It's 6:45 on this Monday morning. I'm Nick Wilson.
And I'm Ethan Foreman.
And what a Monday it is. We're off to a pretty warm start.
Yeah, definitely pretty nice out there to start the weekend. Going to be nice for most of this week. Just going to be seeing more cloud cover for the first half and cooler temperatures, but more sunshine for the second half of the week. But a gorgeous shot on our KCAU-9 studio camera this morning. Definitely a pretty scene out there, and going to be seeing pretty pleasant conditions going forward for the rest of the day. Those temperatures right now hovering in the 40s across the area. Just dropped to 48 in Wayne and Norfolk, 50 right now in Yankton, one of the warm spots, and 43 in Cherokee, as well as 42 in the city of Canton. Your temperatures for today going to be climbing into the mid, maybe even upper 60s for highs today, with a good deal of cloud cover, but some peaks of the sun possible as well. I'll have more details coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Ethan. Well, do you know a Siouxland woman who is making a difference in her community, setting a great example for others, or serving as an amazing role model? If you do, you should nominate her to be one of our KCAU-9 Remarkable Women for 2024. To do that, just head over to our website, siouxlandproud.com, and click on Nominate a Remarkable Woman under the Contest tab. Well, meanwhile, Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds is expected to break from tradition and endorse a candidate in the contest for the 2024 GOP presidential nomination. She's expected to throw her support behind Florida Governor Ron DeSantis at a rally in Des Moines today. That's according to anonymous sources who spoke to the Associated Press. Reynolds is well liked in the Republican Party, so her nod could give DeSantis a boost as he trails behind former President Donald Trump. However, the move would be unprecedented. Iowa's governor typically stays neutral until after the caucus. And meanwhile, what started as an idea for one town to honor military service members from Siouxland is now close to a reality. The dedication of the Emerson Veterans Memorial Park is set for this Saturday, the 11th at 10 a.m. The memorial will feature 7 black granite stones bearing the names of over 800 area veterans. We spoke with a member from the American Legion Post Number 60 about the significance this memorial has for the community.
This way it's visible. They can have a visual to remind them that this small town had this many people that had served, and again, for their rights and other people's.
Mahler also hopes this memorial will make future generations want to look into their own family's history.
They could look at that, they see a name they know, a relative, they will probably ask questions at very least. It is a good way for them to follow their lineage if you would.
The memorial is located on Nebraska Highway 9 at 611 North Main Street, and parking is available for visitors to the site. Well, now it's time to meet today's stray of the day, and every day we share a pet picked up by Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue who's waiting to go home.
That's right. This is Sylvia, a 1-year-old female gray and white cat. She was found on the 1400 block of Rebecca Street. The rescue says she's a little shy until she gets to know you, but then she's very friendly and cuddly. Sylvia is available for adoption now.
If you've lost your pet, looking to adopt, or you'd like to sponsor a pet for adoption, just visit the rescue's website at SiouxCityAnimalRescue.com. And if you're looking to adopt a furry friend, now would be a great time.
That's right. That's because the rescue is hosting an adoption event this week at PetSmart.
The event runs today through Sunday. Staff from the rescue will be there featuring some of the adoptable pets from 4 to 7 p.m. today through Thursday, 4 to 8 p.m. on Friday, and 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. With more than 60 dogs and 50 cats currently at the rescue, they're hoping a lot of those pets will find their forever homes this week. A lot of pets to choose from, and you know what? If you pick up a pet this week, might see some good temperatures too.
Yeah, definitely going to be a great week to go out and get some of those pets. Definitely a pleasant week on the way. You could see some rain off to our north and east, especially over toward the Michigan area, but not going to be seeing that anytime soon here in Siouxland. Going to be seeing a few more clouds as we head throughout the day. Some peaks of the sun are possible, though. As we head into tonight, though, you can see a few more clouds on the way. Could even see a stray shower to the north and could even mix with some snow as you head into Minnesota. But most of that is going to stay out of Siouxland. Just going to be seeing mostly cloudy conditions for Election Day on Tuesday. But then as we head into Wednesday, a few showers are possible as we head throughout the morning hours. But this is going to be very light, if anything, for most of us across Siouxland. Here's a look at some of those totals. Again, not a whole lot. Many of us just seeing 1 or maybe 2/100ths of an inch at best. This is all we have for precip for the rest of the week as well. Your high for today, 67 degrees, mix of sun and clouds, warm and breezy. And then for tonight, we see more clouds on the way. That sunset, 5:13 p.m. now, mostly cloudy and very mild for the overnight hours. This is more typical for what we should see at the end of September or early October. Then we see those highs start to climb back, or start to drop rather, back into the 50s once we get toward the end of the week, but then they start to climb again into late in the weekend, early next week. Definitely going to be pretty warm and sunny going forward after we get through this cloud cover Tuesday and Wednesday, looking like a decent day for Veterans Day on Saturday with highs in the mid-50s.
All right, thanks, Ethan. Now we turn to sports, where a piece of Iowa sports history is getting some special recognition. Noah Sacco has the details right here in your morning sports wrap.
Good morning, Siouxland. Many Iowans know The Duel, a legendary 1986 wrestling battle between Iowa State and Iowa. Saturday night, wrestling royalty was in Sioux City as Iowa's Dan Gable and ISU's Jim Gibbons revealed the premiere of a 6-part documentary series over that historic event. One of the selection locations chosen throughout the state for this thing, Gibbons and Gable visited the Remax City Center on Saturday night to speak with wrestling fans from all over while promoting the premiere of that series, highlighting the clashing of 8-time defending NCAA champion Hawkeyes and that upset-minded Cyclones group of 1986. Alongside the Duel director Josh Myers, it was a once-in-a-lifetime event discussing episode 5 of the series while reminiscing on a historic meeting of Cy-Hawk rivals.
It's about the guys that wrestled in it. It's told by the guys that wrestled in it, the guys that coached it, the guys that did that reported on it later. But more so than anything, it's a time capsule of what wrestling was like back in that era.
These two guys put this together, and all I had to do was watch one to know that, wow, this is good work. This is really good work.
We're excited to roll it out because it is unique to our state and to our sport, and I think we're pretty proud of what we've put together here. We can't wait to share it.
Streaming for the docuseries will begin in late November. You can find the trailer and details for purchase at theduel.org. Well, Siouxland had itself quite the week. Tickets punched to the Unidome, GPAC soccer tourneys, and state volleyball tourneys in 2 states with the title in tow. And those big moments came in buckets. Time to count down the best for the Sports Zone Top 5 Plays of the Week Playoff Edition. Hope you're sitting down for these. At number 5, NSAA State Volleyball Quarterfinals, GACC and Burwell. Blue Jays showing why they're the 1 seed. Jaden Arisman serving on match point. Aces wild. Arisman the ace to seal the sweep, and the Blue Jays' first state win since 2016. They fall in the semis, but a great season for the Blue. Number 4, quarters of the GPAC men's soccer tourney. Morningside and Hastings are scoreless late. Free kick to Levi von Hagen. Goal! Junior from Germany with the mid-air advantage. He doesn't even need a bounce on this one. M-side wins it 1-0. Going on to upset Briarcliff in semifinal PKs. They've got a date with Northwestern for the GPAC tourney title on Thursday. Number 3, All Nations A state title game. Winnebago and Todd County. And Trell Harlan pressured in the pocket, dropping back, letting it fly. Connects with Cassius Kearns in stride for the monster TD. Bega with some late life, but they fall just short in the title game, 28-13. They end a great season at 7-3 overall and a state runner-up finish. Number 2, GPAC football, Morningside and Dordt. This one felt like a playoff game. Stangs punting it away. Blocked. Defender special teams stuffing the punt. And Adam Owning there for the scoop and scored touchdown. 21-0 Dordt. They hang on 28-24 to make history for its first ever win over the Mustangs. huge. In the #1 IGHSU State Volleyball Finals, Western Christian and Mount Vernon in the 3A Championship. Wolfpack's first year in 3A, and it ends with the title. Shayna Van Dyken powering down the kill for the final dagger to win it 3-1. A 2A title last year and 3A title this year. Program's 19th overall crown and a record number 14 state championships under legendary head coach Tammy Verbeek. From losing 6 starters last year to losing their middle hitter in regionals, this young Wolfpack crew prevailed yet again towards ultimate glory, continuing a powerhouse that keeps on churning. Now to check it sports. Stay classy, Siouxland.
Thanks, Noah. Now let's take a look at this morning's top stories, what you need to know before you go. Election Day is coming up tomorrow, and that means today is the last day for early in-person voting in the Siouxland states. You have until 5 p.m. in South Dakota to request an absentee ballot, and you must return it by the close of polls tomorrow. And meanwhile, in Iowa, you have until 8 p.m. tomorrow to return your absentee ballot to your county auditor. And for absentee voters in the Cornhusker state, you have until the close of polls tomorrow to turn in your ballot as well. If you're planning to vote in person tomorrow at your local polling place, polls in South Dakota will be open from 7 a.m. through 7 p.m. local time. In the Hawkeye State, polls will be open from 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. And in Nebraska, polling places within the Central Time Zone will be open from 8 a.m. through 8 p.m. And elsewhere, the Sioux City City Council will meet this afternoon with a busy agenda. One of the high priority items is a resolution to recommend SkyWest Airlines as a service provider at the Sioux Gateway Airport to the U.S. Department of Transportation. Also related to the airport, the council will discuss terminating Tyson Foods' lease of the airport's hangar building and a proposal from Oracle Aviation LLC to lease the same property. Another agenda item is a resolution to oppose hazardous CO2 pipelines inside or close to the city. That action item has been deferred from the council's October 16th meeting. And that possible city council's discussion on CO2 pipelines comes as the Iowa Utilities Board will resume its hearing on Summit Carbon Solutions pipeline permit application. The hearing will resume today in Fort Dodge at 10 a.m., picking up where the board left off on October 5th. Today through Wednesday, testimony will be heard from non-intervening eminent domain landowners and other witnesses who haven't testified yet. Summit Carbon will be able to respond to those testimonies on Thursday the 9th. Well, one last look at the forecast after those nice conditions we had over the weekend. Today's looking like a nice day.
Yeah, not looking too bad out there. Just a little bit of cloud cover today, but breezy as well. But definitely nice and warm, almost 15 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. We should be in the low 50s rather, excuse me. Then we see those lows tonight drop down to the 40s. We should be right around or slightly below the freezing mark this time of year. Definitely enjoy it while it lasts. We do have plenty of sunshine after we get through the middle part of the week, though. Could even see a brief rain shower Tuesday morning and again Wednesday morning, but most of that is not going to amount to hardly anything at all. Then we see rain showers also possible again on Saturday, but I have left that out of the forecast for now as models are still kind of hit and miss on that. Then we see those temperatures back into the low 60s as we start next week, looking like a gorgeous start to the week next week.
Some nice temperatures and looking at some nice sunshine later on in the week.
Yeah, definitely a lot of sunshine later.
Looks great. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.